Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Wil E Haze. If you're tuned in, if you're online, you're on your device, you're smoking, you're toking, check out UndergroundHipHopBlog. This your main resident thing, Wil E Haze. You know how we'd do music to smoke to. In Miami, I got down to Miami. I think I'd left Colorado. I was down in Miami for quite some years, and just doing music down there with some kids that I knew. Started doing shows down there. The name started getting bigger. Started doing some real branding with my stuff, putting the merch out there. I came out with the rolling paper. Next thing you know, I'm leaving Miami doing tours, and was sitting in Miami. And felt kind of stagnant around there. And everyone knows if you want to do it, you come to Cali. So, MIA to LA. I mean, Miami holds it strong. There's a real good underground scene out there, but it's just on a grand scale out here. It's a lot more people. There's a lot more heads. It's not one underground hip hop show at night. There's several of them all over different parts of the city, all over California. So it's on a bigger scale out here. Part of Miami, it's flashy. It's Miami, you know what I mean? So you get a lot of that and less of the underground trying to push itself out there. So I don't know. I really like California for that. It's a lot more accepting in all types of genres of hip hop. So it's definitely dope. I have been rapping. It's not like the first song I ever wrote was a weed song. Let me tell y'all the truth first. I don't smoke weed. I breathe it. So just so you know how much I really like smoke weed all day long. But it just came down to I was making a lot of hip hop music. I got some other aliases I do music under. So what came best to me was writing weed songs. It's just what I knew. I'm not gonna lie, I was selling weed. I was growing weed. I was everything you could think of weed. So me and weed just were like this always. And I wrote one weed song, and then after that, I was just like, everyone was like, "Yo, you need to keep on this." So I just kind of kept on it for a while, and I like it. You listen to groups like Cypress Hill, or if you're an old head like Total Devastation, you know what I mean? Like that are just weed groups. So I do other songs, not always a weed song, but I like to. It just comes natural. I hear a beat, I'm smoking when I'm listening to the beat, and the next thing you know, writing it out. Well, I think I'm a hip hop loyalist, or a guardian of hip hop, I like to say, because I just don't feel like certain things should be done in the rules in the game. So I apply that to my own music. A lot of people out there have the same sound, or we called it biting back in the day, and I just don't approve of that. So I apply a lot of rules to my music before I even lay down my technique. Well, part of it is just the originality. Another part of it is my drive. I don't stop. I don't sleep. I literally breathe weed. I breathe hip hop, and you got to do that. You got to do that to make yourself stand out. I don't try to write like anybody else. I just write what I feel, and I don't know. A lot of people just told me there's a uniqueness to it, and I don't know, maybe I give some credit to the marijuana I'm smoking too. I'm on Facebook a lot just because I got a lot of fans always hitting me up, contacting me. I would have to say Instagram or Snapchat though, because I like just doing something short, quick, little video, leaving it up there, letting them have it, and moving on. Or even the live, I don't know, I like all three of them I think do live videos now, so it's kind of hard, but definitely, I think my favorite one is Instagram right now. My Instagram's popping too, so I can't help but say my Instagram. I would say when a rapper just spits something true, and they're just doing it for that, a lot of people will say it's a certain sound or whatnot. And I gotta somewhat agree with that because if you're taking what we call a mainstream beat or something that just sounds like everything else out there. But underground could just be anything that doesn't sound like everything else to me. That's kind of what I think underground is right now. And we're not underground. You know what I mean? We're out here. We're making music. We're doing it. We're doing shows. There's many artists that are out there with the underground sound. It's just we're not accepted by mainstream. So underground to me is pretty much anyone that's just doing it for the love of it, doing it with the true heart and the true sound, and not trying to sound like little so-and-so or young so-and-so. You know what I mean? Well, I know it's definitely saturated out here in Los Angeles. Everyone comes here to do it. I felt part of the reason was I'm in Florida, and I'm not dissing Florida. I love Florida, but it got a little swampy, a little stagnant for me as an artist, doing the same shows, bumping around with the same people. In Miami, a lot of the music, they're looking for a certain sound. They want Ace Hood, they want Rick Ross, they want that DJ Khaled, and I don't make that. I make music for my people, you know what I mean? I smoke with my people. And we weren't legal in in Florida yet, so I was just like, you know, that definitely helped me move out here. But just to know that I felt and I've seen it, you know what I mean, since I've been out here, that hip hop is just more embraced out here, you know, or underground hip hop or whatever it is you're trying to do. Not everyone's, I think a big part of the game is payola right now. Not everyone out here is about that, you know what I mean? If you're dope, if you're a good MC and they want to put you on, they'll put you on, and that's what it's about. And I had that feeling coming out here, and it's been proven right. So that's a big reason, you know what I mean? And like I said, the West is the best. The next step was to come out here, you know? Yeah, I brought y'all some t-shirts. I brought y'all some of my rolling papers. I gave y'all like some download cards for some albums. I gave y'all an album, but you know, I got my own stickers. You gotta have stickers. I'll tell every artist, man. I don't know. I know we did a really big show in Miami with Bone Thugs and 3-6. And I don't think 3-6 had any merch, but Bone Thugs did. And I don't want to like say it like this, but I think we outsold Bone Thugs merch. And that was a good feeling that night. And around that time was when I was transitioning to putting all the merch online. Because I would just bring it to every show. I don't care if it was a little hip-hop show and you only gave me 5 minutes. I have my merch there. And there was just a part where I started putting it online. And, you know, I guess, too, what really helped it was traveling. When I would travel and do shows and give out free shirts or people would buy shirts, I'm talking about like out of Florida. Then those kids will post them online, and then the next thing you know, people are like, yo, that's fly, I want one. And that's just kind of how it all started. I opened up the shop online, started putting everything for sale online, WilEHaze.com, shameless plug. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just started putting everything up there, and it just started causing a demand. And then kids would, like I said, they post their t-shirts. I would repost the pictures of them. So then, you know what I mean? Like, people, they just want what other people have, I guess, sometimes, you know what I mean? Especially when it's some fly merch, if I do say so myself. So coming out to Los Angeles, what I'm hoping for is making dope connections, like with UndergroundHipHopBlog, you know, meeting up with promoters, doing shows, spreading my name. This is I feel like the place to do it, you know. What do I look for going back to Miami? Medical marijuana. Shouts out to Miami and Florida for legalizing that. But it would be cool to go back there because I know they know I'm gone now, and there's a little bit of want for me to come down there. And I see a lot of people, when you coming back? When you coming back? Some people found out I just now moved. So I don't know, man. I'm excited to go back and do a show down there. But for right now, my feet are planted out here on the West. I'm not going nowhere else. I got an album called Wi-Fi Trappin'. It's actually an EP. It's a collaboration with a kid named Ozzy Oz out of Miami, Florida. That's my homie. He's on the label FTM with me. I have a couple other little projects, but album-wise, I'm working on something called Vitamins, THC, and LSD. And as you can see from my smile, I'm really excited about this album. A little bit different of a sound. Definitely took it somewhere else. Gave you, you know, I still give you the Wil E Haze smoke songs, but I'm trying to give them a little bit more content in that. So that'll hopefully be out like around March. If not, maybe I'll drop it 420, something like that. Maybe I'll be cliche about it. But yeah, Vitamins, THC, and LSD, that's what's coming out. I do work with people on the music videos. I'm very, like, I don't want to say controlling, but I like to have creative control. I don't mind input or whatever, but a lot of it's me or my idea. I come from a film world as well as the hip hop world, so I just kind of blend both together, and I just try to come up with something different. I'm actually trying to work on, I ain't shot no videos out here in Los Angeles, so I'm trying to work on my first video in LA and do something big out here. But yeah, just always try to give a different idea for a visual, you know, like so many music videos are the girls and the money, and don't get me wrong, I want to do one of those videos one day, but that's all it ever is, and I like to be more artistic with it, you know what I mean? This is hip hop, and that's what it's for. Sure. Wil E Haze, man. I'm the only Wil E Haze. There's one L in my name, but I smoke two at a time. I even talk when I rhyme. But yeah, check me out at Wil E Haze, WILEHAZE, WilEHaze.com. Wil E Haze on Facebook, Wil E Haze Snapchat, Instagram. It's all Wil E Haze, man. You just type it in, you'll find all my links. I just started a brand new YouTube channel, and that's also Wil E Haze. So yeah, check me out.